Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MCW Live. It is January 10th, and we are going to be hitting guys hard and quick with the news here real fast because we got a stacked card ahead of us. We have yourselves your MCW Lightning news from last week. KC confirmed that there will be a number one contendership match tonight. And he doesn't care who wins, he just wants to know who's next. Ema has confirmed that he will be in that match along with Rena, along with Meme, along with Baconic. Raven proved that she is still your Gift of Gods champion, but on top of that, she is still aligned with Mr. Merv and G-Man. The G-Spot may have lost the baby, but that's all they lost. Cutting dead weight is what G-Man has claimed, making plenty of space for them, requesting a larger locker room, which was denied due to the fact of, well, no. We don't do that. We don't. Locker room? Why? Why do you need a bigger locker room? Deal with the cubby that you get. After the Mango Championship match, Amy has declined any future interviews for the current moment of time due to an injury. She said that she will be back in the future, but for now, let her rest, let her be peace, let her regroup. El Scapo, however, responded by saying, hey, my championship needs to have another challenger, and he wanted Azure. And Azure will face off against El Scapo tonight for the Mango Time title. Kyle Haggs was even leaving medical earlier, as the last week, and he did not say anything about Professor Jolty's condition, but we do know that Jolty is fine, he is safe, and will be ready soon. But he wants to take matters in own hand tonight. Dark Siren is his opponent. She is cleared. She is ready to go after Retribution. She had no other comment for Dogma. Laroon nor Jay Nasty had any comments. There's no word on who they still have in custody, though. Not a word about what is going on with that whole situation. Regardless, it is what it is. We move on. Pluto has informed the MCW officials that the Hardcore Championship will have an open challenge again next week. Not tonight, next week. So be ready for yet another MCW Hardcore Open Challenge from that of Pluto. And finally, MCW is up the security tonight because there is a lot of tension in the MCW locker room after Retribution ended. And quite frankly, yikes. Regardless, your card for the night includes a triple threat match. Jet Lightning from GPW making his MCW return. Take on that of Kayako and Kiwi Sleepy. The Mango Time Championship match. Azure takes on El Scapo for the title. In the singles match, it is Dark Siren versus Kyle Haggs. In tag team action, the G-Spot, Raven, and Mr. Murph take on Fondy and the Unthinkable Baby. In singles competition, it's Jared versus the Peepus. In singles competition, you'll see G-Man take on that of your very distant cousin Nick. Tag team action, the Commune LLC, Raceroni and Tormy. Raceroni joining forces back up with Tormy and going into the Communes LLC to take on the Monster Fuckers, which we are being told Evie is here tonight. So it is kind of worrisome what happened last time we saw Evie. The explosions, the hatred, the scariness. So we do have a worry a little bit about what is happening there, but we do wish that she is doing okay and fine, all things in between. And then finally, your main event of the evening, MCW World Championship number one contendership match, Fatal 4-Way, Baconic versus Meme versus Rena versus Ema. Ladies and gentlemen, match number one is on the deck and on live. Triple threat action, ready to go. Here we go.
The following match is a triple threat match. Introducing first, he is Jet Lightning.
Jet Lightning, as some of you may remember from MCW Classic, making his return to the MCW, not GPW champion, but just Jet Lightning. Nothing at all says that we don't know much happened. Last time we saw Jet Lightning, he was feuding with that of G-Man, and quite frankly, now we have to wonder, what is the ultimate goal of this man right here, Jet Lightning? Time will tell what the man of Ragnarok will be able to do. I'm noticing my lights are weird. Let's go back a little more. Ah, please. Microphone, do you mind? Thank you.
Next, her commissions are open. Hi friends, it's Kaiko Lee.
I'm muted. Kayako was not very successful back at Retribution, but nothing will stop her momentum going forward. She was not very happy with how things were, that entire situation, but end of the day, end of the line, end of the world, it is what it is according to Kayako, and her commissions will remain open no matter what happens here tonight. She can lose match after match, but she doesn't mind. All she cares about is saying, "Hi friends!" and making sure the world keeps running around for her. I see Aaron is watching this match. I see. You talk about someone who has not been seen on MCW TV in a while. It's this person right here, Kiwi Sleepy. Belle, enjoy your lurk. About to fuck up some Denny's. Enjoy your Denny's.
And finally, it is Kiwi Sleepy.
Kiwi is your first ever MCW World Champion. It is one of those things where you wonder, where does she go from there? She's going to be the first ever Twitch champion. Lost that title now. Just kind of lost in the fray, lost in the buzz, lost in the mix. Was about to say hi, Blue. Well, Blue's doing good. Kiwi focused in, detrimental on destruction here tonight. Triple threat means no disqualifications, no countouts. Falls have to happen inside the ring, but that is for a topic of a different time and a different nature. Bell to bell, the match about to begin. Madam Referee letting Kiwi and Kayako go at it first, while Jet Lightning grabs onto Kayako after a takedown, beautifully placed, and now the spin around the belly. The belly. Kiwi now rolling up Jet Lightning, not Jet Li, Kayako Lee, Jet Lightning, getting the names mixed together now, as Kayako sweeps the leg, down goes Kiwi. Off the ropes goes Jet, nice single leg drop kick from Kayako, now the back strikes, and now missing a chop. And a big pump kick, down goes Kiwi from Kayako. Kayako now being wrenching of the knee by Jet, but Jet getting quickly locked up by Kiwi. Kiwi now hitting a broken arrow right there on Jet Lightning. But quickly a back suplex from Kayako, and then a slap to the stomach from Jet, and now Kayako getting small package. Only one count. Kiwi, kendo stick in hand, Jet Lightning. God, I'm gonna say Jet Li so many times tonight by accident, aren't I? Oh, but jeez, Jet knocking the crap out of Kiwi. Oh my God, drop kick. Stellar drop kick, knocking down Kayako. Yeah, having Kayako Lee and Jet Lightning in the same match was not my best idea, because I'm gonna say Jet Li constantly. Jet now wrenching the arm of Kiwi, and now sending Kiwi into the ropes. And now nice flapjack, knocking Kiwi down as Kayako grabs on the Lightning. I'm just gonna call him Lightning. That might be a better play. Setting up for a power bomb. Nope, Kayako changed her mind, dropping Jet across the top rope, which, if you didn't know, is everybody's favorite tag team partner. Kiwi now, big backbreaker, rib breaker, and now leveling Kayako directly afterwards. Jet now slammed in the corner. Kiwi now putting him up on the top rope. Kayako grabbing onto the hips of Kiwi and sending Kiwi. Nope, Kayako getting sucked into the corner instead of Kiwi in the corner. And now the attack on Kayako. Well, not happening. Kiwi got kind of back kicked in the face. Kayako cannot capitalize on putting someone in the corner for the second time this match. Jet now put in the corner. Kayako, nice slap. And then throwing the kendo stick. Nice dodging skill by Kayako. Just let it fly right over her head, ignoring any sort of potential eye jabbage from that kendo stick. Up, Jet Li, Lightning, not Lee. Jesus Christ. Back in the ring. Kendo stick dropped immediately as Kayako Lee knocks it out of his hands. And now huge clothesline, knocking down Jet. Drop kick by Jet, knocking out Kiwi. Kayako, well, getting a kendo stick as a pin starts to happen. Broken up by Kayako immediately. Jet getting body slammed by Kayako. And then an elbow strike from Kayako, knocks Kiwi back. It's these matches where there's nothing on the line. It's all about building momentum for yourself. It starts to be a good noise. Oh, there is a noise. That is what's known as the green noise. Kiwi knocking Kayako down with the green noise, and now a disrespectful kendo stick shot and pin by Jet Lightning. Jet now on top of Kayako, punches flurrying down hard. Kiwi out of the ring, smart play. Just keep yourself away from the action, recover, reset, refurbish yourself. Find a way to capitalize on the situation that you currently are in. As Jet Lightning, I don't know what the heck this is all about, but oh my God, big slam. Nice jumping clothesline by Kayako, knocking down Jet Lightning. And now Kiwi wants to send the Artist's Edge to Kayako. It's Artist the Artist's Edge. Off the ropes, that's another flapjack by Jet onto Sleepy. Kiwi Sleepy. The sleepiest of all the Kiwis. Jet doesn't know where he's going, but Kiwi quickly grabbed onto the hips and an electric chair death drop. Down goes Jet, and there's a kendo stick right to the face of Kiwi, who is basically unfazed, knocking Kayako down, keeping the momentum there. Kiwi, nice overhand hit onto Kayako, knocking her down, or that after a back axe handle, knocking it onto the floor. Kiwi now getting hit with the back elbow of Jet's version. And oh my God, that was trouble in paradise. I forget what the actual name is, but I want to say it was Ragnarok, but I don't remember. That's a 2 count, not quite there. Kayako breaking up the pin. Up, Kayako and Jet trying to swing for the fences over the top of Kiwi's body, but missing both of each other. And down goes Jet as Kayako stands strong. Up and thrown. Michigan left, got it. Multiple elbow strikes from Kiwi. Now grabbing onto Jet. Jet thrown to the corner as Kayako gets a kendo stick for only a second. Kiwi now locking up with Kayako, and Kayako float over for a transitional reverse DDT. Perfectly placed center of the ring. Kayako in control. Kendo sticks sent into the head of Kayako. Jet standing tall. And now throwing it, shattering it over Kiwi's head. Double drop kick right to the face. 2 boots, 1 to face. That's how it hurts. And Kiwi out of the ring quickly. Circling as an axe handle from the top rope. Jet knocking down Kiwi Sleepy. Kayako starting to stir on the other side of the ring while the other two are fighting it out over here on the camera side of things. As Kayako now picks up the steel steps. Steel steps in hand. You know those steel steps are very dangerous. They could have done many damage here in MCW. And, well, they did a little bit of energy damage there. Kayako now back in the ring. Kendo stick in hand. Jet getting knocked down by Kiwi. Oh my God. Kayako just swinging for the fence with that kendo stick. But missing every single shot possible. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and Kayako just learned you sometimes miss 100% of the shots you do take. Jet, big clothesline, knocking on Kiwi. Kayako looked like she was trying to take apart the announce desk, which we were told all of our MCW wrestlers, you take apart that announce desk, you break it, you will be being fined massively. Please leave the desks alone. They're expensive and also rentals. Kiwi, steel steps in hand, slamming into the spine of Jet, and now the kick to the back of the leg. Jet now sent inside the ring. Kayako making her way into the ring. Kiwi also making her way into the ring. Jet now going in the corner. Well, it was going in the corner, but Kiwi just on an onslaught after Jet there. There must be some animosity there. Jet just taking for a ride, knocked down, beat up. Oh my God! Was that the commish kick? Holy shit, Kayako! Kayako Lee, baby!
Here is your winner, Kayako Lee.
Kayako with a very impressive commish kick, knocking out Kiwi with that very firm foot. Well done, Kayako. Keeping up the momentum, even though losing at Retribution, trying to make sure that her name is still in the mouth of all of you people at home. Amazing job goes out to Kayako. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match. Well, our next match is a Mango Time title match. If you guys didn't know, El Scapo has been doing some like mind games backstage a lot recently, towards Azure and Yogi in particular. During the Riley Cup, did a lot of those mind games, doing crazy amount of mind games over and over again. But it soon leads to proof that once again, loyalty is very much ahead of the power of B that is known as Azure and Yogi in the Polar Storm. Which is really upsetting that, you know, Yogi decided he wanted to team up next week with Falcon to team up for the Hatch and Catch for the tag team contendership, which, you know, awkward. Yikes. But regardless, El Scapo wants that match. He said, bring on Azure. I want Azure. So we're giving it to him. Azure versus El Scapo. Mango Time match. Mango Time Championship match? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Live and ready to go.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is for
Hope you guys
the
like having Azure in your entire
MCW
ears.
Mango Time Championship.
He was deep in y'all's ears. Do wrestlers suck at triple threat matches? Yup. A lot of wrestlers suck at triple threat matches, to be fair. This is the first time we're seeing Azure come out by himself, non-gobbledygookered, without Yogi in a hot minute. Non-tag team action for this man for once in a while. The focus is ready. He is determined more than ever. Oh, I just knocked something over off my desk. Oopsie. Gotta sneeze. It's coming. Putting the tag team division behind him at the moment, focusing in hard on singles competition now. Can he pick up the Mango Time title, or will it happen? Judo is mostly one-on-ones. Well, MCW is a mix of whatever the fuck I decide it lands on this week. There is El Scapo, all focused in and ready to go, as per usual. There is a level of determination in this man that is unlike others. He is in with the mind games, and quite frankly, you don't want to be a part of it. Seems like whenever the mind games start to click and go, everything just kind of goes in a weird direction. He keeps talking about storms, and I don't know if it's just I'm trying to play mind games towards the polar storm. This man seems to be focused in on like wind and lightning and other nonchalanters and things betweens. Things betweens? I just realized the stream together is still up, and even though Arena ended, Azure joined. So me and Azure are still doing stream together. Should I end the stream together, chat? Azure went live.
Introducing first, representing the Polar Storm, it is Azure. And his opponent, he is the MCW Mango Time Champion, he is El Scapo.
Mango Time title in the hands of Mr. Referee, Madam Referee, stepping away for this match so she can get a chance to breathe. That last match was pretty interesting. Here we go, bell is wrong, El Scapo going, oh my god, what the hell? He just did like a tilt-a-whirl thing and then like his leg got stuck in, what the fuck even just happened? El Scapo taking the fight directly to Azure, out of the ring goes Azure, El Scapo wants to fly? Oh my god, Tope Suicida! The dive from the outside of the ring from inside. Oh my god, El Scapo taking the fight immediately. Azure Hurricane Rana from the laying down position. Holy high octane from the second the match rang the bell. Well, Azure's getting up on the apron, now going up to the top rope. El Scapo inside the ring. Azure turning around on the top rope, flying across, double axe handle, down goes El Scapo. Kick away goes Azure. El Scapo kick him right to the knee. And now looks like we're doing a nice little roll up. Schoolboy, only a 1 count. Locking it back up. Azure being dragged by El Scapo. El Scapo getting elbowed multiple times by Azure. You talk about what we talked about at the very beginning of this match. Oh boy, round and round he goes. Duh! Tornado DDT, down goes El Scapo. Moonsault, this feels like something I can't even do a color commentary. I gotta do play-by-play. I want to do some color commentary, but holy crap, these two are going at high octane immediately. Hitting every huge move they can hit immediately out of the box. Kip up on El Scapo. Now Azure trying to drag El Scapo, but El Scapo is just ready to fight, taking the elbow strikes right to Azure's gut. One for the drop kick. Azure rolling out of the way. Jesus. Ginger, do I do my 50-minute Ico walk now, or will I miss my match? Do the walk now, because if you do it now, you won't miss the match. Also, hi, Yuma. Thanks for games today. I appreciate you. Muscle Buster on the outside of the ring. Down goes Azure from El Scapo. Tell Ico I love him. Stomp on the back of them, and then I almost said back of the back again, chat. Holy shit. I need to be stopped. I need to be stopped. Words are difficult, baby. Words are difficult. Is that still a thing? Do we still have exclamation words? No, I don't. Damn. Count of 6. El Scapo getting back up and in the ring at the count of 7. Azure, well, Mr. Referee interfering with that situation. Also, it would have been just a text something. We don't have any other alerts on the on here, on this scene. No interruptions of any of our matches since they go up on YouTube afterwards. El Scapo drop kicking to Azure, now sizing him up on the ring apron. And look, oh, El Scapo was going for launching himself in Hurricane Rana, moving out of the way. El Scapo down, Azure flying through the air, missile body slam. Azure sent himself over halfway across the ring on top of El Scapo with that one. Midsection kick, up goes El Scapo. Azure, crotch in his face. Going for a, nope, not a power bomb. Going to use everybody's favorite tag team partner, that top rope, baby. Nice elbow drop from Azure, keeping the fight directly onto El Scapo. Azur's height is a little bit of a difference maker. Normally you see a luchador with a little more of a shorter stature. Azur coming in at like almost 6'4", just freaking towering over his competition in this match. Being a taller luchador, his limbs are much longer. I mean, those Hurricane Ranas seem a little more awkward, but they are always so very effective. Azur sending El Scapo inside the ring, rolling into Mr. Referee. Azur looks like he wants to spring himself into the ring on this one. Flying through the air, Hurricane Rana right on El Scapo, knocking him down. Perfectly placed sorta towards the middle of the ring. Sorta. In the corner goes El Scapo. Azur now lifting him up to the top rope. Oh my god, El Scapo is in trouble. What? Oh, never mind. Azur's trying to go for that avalanche wheelbarrow, but El Scapo had it scouted, reversing and slamming him down hard. Beautiful suplex by El Scapo. Oh man, that reverse, just viciously landing Azur on the back of his neck and then following it up with that suplex, that snap suplex. This man's neck is fucked after all of that. Azur trying to get back up, and another DDT from El Scapo. El Scapo has pinpointed the spot that he wants to go after. El Scapo goes up and down. Not exactly a Salida del Sol, but a modified one. And look at that, Phoenix Splash. Oh my god, El Scapo going up the top rope a second time. Oh my god. For a second Phoenix Splash. Oh my god. 2 Phoenix Splashes and that's it. El Scapo still your MCW Mango Time champion. Holy crap.
Here is your winner, and still Mango Time champion. Here's El Scapo.
El Scapo successfully defending that title once again. Well done by the luchador known as El Scapo. The fight is still in him and still undefeated in singles competition. Holy moly. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is, gotta keep my reign of terror. It literally is a reign of terror. Our next match. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just delete? I just deleted some. Oh, there I did. Okay, I thought I deleted the wrong thing. Our next match is a little more personal. I didn't do that again, did I? Fuck, I did it again. I noticed it a little too late, and you know, I'm gonna try and fix as we go. Next match is a little more personal. Dark Siren, leader of Dogma, kidnapped Professor Jolty, preventing him to team up with Kyle Hags during the Riley Cup, leading to a substitution in the Riley Cup, leading great minds making their way into that of what is known as MCW. But now, Jolty's back in, safekeeping, in sort of words. Kyle has confirmed Jolty is not just only safe, but he is wanting to get back to action ASAP, LMNOP. I'm trying to fix my hair. What the fuck's going on with my hair? I'm almost at the point where it's just like, let's shave it off. Regardless, Dark Siren of Dogma versus the Aftermaths, Kyle Hags. They're both being led by their respective groups. Kyle led by the Aftermath's Great Minds, and Dogma to follow suit with that of Dark Siren.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the Great Minds, he is Kyle Hags.
Kyle representing that is known as the Aftermath. Their Great Minds are his greatest ally. But how great are these minds? They picked up a loss to Dogma in the Riley Cup, but they were rebounded at Retribution by defeating Dogma in tag team action. Now, where do we go from there? Dogma and the Aftermath, Great Minds, whatever you want to exactly call this whole situation, are 1-1, equal standing for both teams. Singles competition, we haven't really seen singles competition come out of either team other than LaRue doing what he's got to do for singles competition. Kyle Haggs hasn't really had a match in MCW that's non-triple threat for a number one contendership match. This is an opportunity to really step it up and kick it to a new level. But it is no pun intended, no small order when it comes to this competition tonight. Dark Siren standing at a whopping 5'4", ready to bring the fight right to Kyle in this here match.
And opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Dogma, it is Dark Siren.
Dark Siren has constructed a cult. And quite frankly, this cult is legitimately, we talk about how the G-Spot has been the most dominant group of MCW ever, period, exclamation point. But you look at it now, the Dogma group might arguably be the most terrifying dominant group. LaRue already has EGW MCW title. They came close to winning the Riley Cup. Dogma is here to cause mayhem, destruction, and fear. Their leader is Dark Siren, the most vicious of vicious marshmallows, the person who shall squish your head like a watermelon between her thighs. Dark Siren, ready to take the fight directly to Kyle and the aftermath. Kyle in the blue, Dark Siren in the purple. Madam Referee, ring that bell for me, please. Match has begun. Kyle taking right fight straight to Dark Siren. Quickly, nice step up into Guri, knocking Siren down onto the ground. Kyle taking the technical ground game directly to her, locking up her legs. And look at this, figure four. Not really towards the center of the ring, but look at this. Dark Siren rolling over, reversing the pressure immediately. Oh, man. Both of them feel a little bit of pain immediately. They both have what's known as terrible shitty knees, in my opinion. In the corner goes Kyle. Dark Siren keeping what she's yelling at. She decides she wants to yell at the great minds. She's gotta not be distracted by those two. Those two are there to play one simple fact: play distraction. But she has her own distraction on her side. She needs to hope Kyle gets distracted by LaRue or Jay Nasty. If she does not, oh my god, she will not be doing great. Alabama slam, taking Kyle down off his feet and in for the pin already. Only a 1 count. We are not yet ready for that 3. Kyle picking up Dark Siren. Elbows right to the chin and jaw area of Kyle. Kyle now sent up and over the top rope right into Dogma's lap. Uh-oh. Kyle kip up. And Jay Nasty, oh my god, Jay Nasty sending Kyle back into the ring. Oh my god. Oh, Kyle sending Dark Siren back out of the ring. Shoulder tackle. Down goes Siren. Kyle taking the fight again, directly to her. Off her feet, rolling over. Off the ropes. Dark Siren bounce off 1. Down goes Kyle. Kyle then leapfrogs over Dark Siren. There we go. Big body backdrop onto Dark Siren. Dark Siren trying to take the fight back. Jaw jacking onto Kyle. Now hooking on the hips and now sending Kyle into the... no, never mind. Kyle sends Dark Siren dropping down once again. And we're going to see another leapfrog. Yes, we are. What on earth just happened there? There was a whole bunch of like misdirections. Dark Siren went this way. Kyle went that way. Elbow strikes right to the side of the head. Down goes Dark Siren. Perfectly done by the man known as Hag. What's that? We are getting word. Professor Jolty has told us that he is ready to come back. We learned from Kyle that he said this, but now we're getting word that in 2 weeks, Jolty will be taking on Jay Nasty in Bloodline Rules? Oh, fuck. Jolty really does want to take the fight right to Dogma. And you know what? I applaud that, man. I applaud Jolty wanting to bring the fight right to Dogma. Dude, if you don't know what Bloodline rules are, no disqualification. You have all your allies come and help you out. You are the only ones allowed to get a pin, though. We're going to see Dogma and freaking the Aftermath beat the ever-living shit out of one another. Dark Siren taking the fight still right to Kyle Hags, right to the rib section, jumping over him. Oh no, Dark Siren. Oh, this is the Siren's call. Just the alluring scent, headbutt smashing right into Kyle's head. Oh my God. Stomping right onto the ribs and now right into the upper bicep area. And now keeping her foot on the bicep, now stomping on the hands. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever had your hands stamped on, but quite frankly, the fingers are the penises of the hands, dude. It is not comfortable to have these things to hurt. Just like the eyes of the balls of the face, the fingers are the penises of the hands. Hurts like a bitch if you get stepped on. Dark Siren now chasing up the top rope. Oh my God, Kyle kicked up of it, a huge splash clothesline combination. Dark Siren knocking Kyle back down on the ground. And now frog splash from the smallest frog in the pond. She may be the smallest frog in the pond, but you better believe she's one of those like poison dart frogs. Dangerous as all get out. Look at this. Now that is what she calls that. Oh God. She calls that the allure. She allures her opponent in and she locks in that submission. Placing it pretty close to the ropes is really detrimental for not wanting to get someone to get a rope break. You want to take that towards the center of the ring, and she knows that. Her smaller stature really takes advantage of that situation. She allows herself to lock in a submission, and she knows that even though she is facing someone taller than her, she knows that even though the grass might be longer, how high she can get is not that matter. The limbs can't reach the ropes still. Well, as Kyle looks like he's getting distracted by Dogma. Jay Nasty keeping a distraction to Kyle. Oh, and a clothesline to the back of the head. Down goes Kyle after distraction from Jay Nasty. Count of two. Dark Siren not able to secure that victory yet. Dark Siren now hooking the hips and now lifting Kyle up by the knee, dropping his knee onto her knee. Dangerous play after she just recently came back from injury from a knee injury. Dark Siren now stomping on the back, slamming Kyle face first into the mat multiple times over and over and over again, and went for the dive, missed it wildly. Kyle now taking the fight right to Siren, super kick right to the head. Kyle now locking in a knee bar, extending the pressure hard onto the top area. That is where your ACL, MCL are. He is putting as much pressure as he can on both of them. Kyle getting distracted this time by Jay Nasty again. Kyle, get focused on Dark Siren. Oh my God, Kyle. I don't know what Jay Nasty is saying towards him. You can only imagine it's gonna be nasty, but the fight is in the ring. Don't worry about him on the outside. Dark Siren punching right in the face of Kyle. Kyle feeling the wrath, stomp onto the gut of Kyle. Now, Dark Siren, oh, is that a camel clutch? It's a camel clutch, but she's ripping at the face in the process. It's a modified camel clutch for Dark Siren. Just the fish hooks into the lips of Kyle and a super kick. Oh my God. Combination with a, oh, that's a rope break. That's a rope break. Kick out one, doesn't matter. Still rope break, Madam Referee. Fucking open your eyes, damn it. Kyle super kick to the knee this time. Taking the fight right to Dark Siren. And went for the last shot. Missed it wildly. Up and over the top rope goes Kyle, right into Dogma's hands again. Jay Nasty, putting his hand over the Dark Siren, saying, no, do not touch him. He's mine. As Dark Siren hits the Siren's call, the Siren's call has hit outside of the ring. Kyle all welted up from Dark Siren. Like I said, the most vicious marshmallow on the planet, but you better believe those hits hit extra hard. Oh, kick out it too. Kyle went for the super kick to the knee again. Oh, this time, small package. Kick out at one. Kyle is completely welted up like crazy right now. Good God, look at his back. Kyle thinking super kick. Going for it. Oh my God, perfectly placed on the chin. Kyle, you're distracted by Jay Nasty of third. Oh my God. Dark Siren capitalizing like crazy. Siren's call, Siren's call. Oh, that might be it. Dogma, ultimate opportunists if you've ever seen them.
Here is your winner, Dark Siren.
Oh, at least he got pinned very seductively, you know? At least there's a little bit of a positive out of that. Yo, Wicked Willow with one in. Dogma standing tall above the aftermath. Where does it go from there? You know, excellent question, because I don't even have a clue yet. No clue, no answers, no, quite frankly, what's going to happen. Kyle unable to pick up a victory there, but that is fine. You talk about two families of MCW that are growing and thriving. Now we talk about the family that is breaking up in front of our eyes. The family that was together, the greatest tag team in MCW history, gone. Not forgotten. Definitely will never be forgotten. The baby has left the G-spot after G-Man has decided that, you know, during their special guest referee, decided 1, 2, 3 as fast as he can to make sure that Mr. Merv picks up the victory. The baby is out of the G-spot. And quite frankly, Raven has picked her side. Raven, the baby, and G-Man. The G-spot still stands tall. Tonight, Raven, your Gift of the Gods champion, teaming up with Mr. Merv to take on that of her opponent at Retribution, who she beat, Fondy, and the Unthinkable Baby. Tag team action, tornado style, as you all know for MCW, because MCW don't do no, oh, tag in and out, it's so much fun to tag in and out. No, fatal four-way style type of matches, bullshitters. Let's go! I got a little too hyped up.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, it is the Unthinkable Baby.
The Unthinkable Baby has not been distraught over the whole situation. Kicked out of the G-spot, betrayed by someone who he thought was like a father figure to him. Stabbed in the back by someone he thought was like his best friend. Got tired of being blamed every single time a loss happened. Now on his own, but not on his own. You would think that a baby this large wouldn't need any sort of backup, but you better believe that he might have found one of the most interesting backups he could possibly ever ask for. The baby is ready to feed. But is the G-spot ready to forget?
And its tag team partner, she is Fondy.
This is Fondy's third ever match in MCW. Won the Battle Royale party, lost the Give the Gods title match. Now tag team action with her biggest crush in all the world, the Unthinkable Baby. She loves the baby more than herself completely. Welcome back, Ema. Fondy, standing over 7 feet 3 inches tall, teaming up with the baby is a dream come true for her. She loves the baby. She'll do whatever it takes to be on the baby's side forever. Will she fangirl too hard here, or will she be able to focus in on this tag team match? She still has some unfinished business without a Raven, so you better believe that there is a lot of focus in on here.
their opponents, the team of the Gift of the Gods champion Raven and Mr. Merv.
Raven has picked her side. She wasn't sure where she wanted to land after Retribution, but I think when we saw her come out to face Fondy wearing the same colors as Mr. Merv, we knew exactly where her allegiance landed. Merv and Raven ready to go into this match to fight each other's biggest enemy now. Both of which are former tag team champions. This is Raven's second ever Gift of the Gods title reign. Now, focusing in on what some might claim is not a fight you really want to have. The Baby is like the most loved competitor in MCW, period. Summer Bree might be more liked than the Baby, but the Baby is it's just, these two have become synonymous with like the most hated people in all of MCW after what they've done here, not after what they've done in general to the Baby over the last month. Bell to bell, ring it up, Mr. Referee. My goodness. Merv locking up with the Baby. Fondy right after Raven. It's just like Retribution all over again. The fight is split up between the two that face off against each other in both matches. Fondy in the Gift of God title match against Raven. The Baby versus Mr. Merv in that special guest referee match, which ended excruciatingly controversially. Fondy getting pinned by Raven, being blocked by Merv by breaking up by the Merv getting his knee wrenched by the Baby. Now Fondy taking the fight right to Raven, keeping her unbalanced, keeping her on the ground. The Baby getting kicked to the side of the head by Mr. Merv. Punched into the ropes goes Fondy. Merv trying to take the fight to Fondy, but Fondy not really having it. Raven, all right, after the Baby. Merv missing that springboard. Fondy just stepping over the top rope, stepping out of the ring. Is there no disqualifications in this match? Mr. Merv flying across the air, cross body onto the Baby. I don't know if there's no disqualifications in this match. I don't know if Fondy was about to like commit complete and utter destruction with and disqualification with a sledgehammer, or if there's no disqualifications here. Oh right, tornado tag matches have no disqualifications, do they? Oh my god, I completely forgot about that rule. Fondy taking the fight right back to Raven. Did you also notice that Raven was on the top rope and Fondy standing up tall was almost as tall as Raven on the top rope? Fondy is ridiculously large. Baby sledgehammer in hand, taking it right to Mr. Merv. The Raven flies through the air, drop kick missile off of the top rope into Fondy. Fondy kick to the side of the head. Now, earlier tonight, you saw Kayako win. For those who don't realize, Kayako and Fondy are a part of a tag team, which is known as Book Sluts. But Kayako, I don't know where Kayako fits in the whole dynamic with the Unthinkable Baby. We know Fondy and Kayako are together, but where does Kayako land with the Baby? Mr. Merv dropping every little bit of ounce of fighting to take right to the Baby. Up, and our camera drone is doing some weird shit. Hated that. Fondy into the ring. Raven follows suit. Mr. Merv sending the Baby into the steel steps. Raven now putting on to the ropes as Fondy taking another kick right to the head and now choking Raven out with her big ass boot. Merv tried to send the Baby in the ring, but the Baby said absolutely not. Baby gets in the ring on his own terms. Over the chop block was Fondy, and now Raven, big boot, and now a snapped suplex onto the Baby from Mr. Merv. Sledgehammer in hand, chasing over the corner, right into the gut of Mr. Merv. Raven now punch right to the nose, right to the brim. This fight is unreal. Fondy knocking down Raven, now locking it up with. Merv. Overhand punch right to Fondy. keeping the fight alive. Going over. Kick out of 2. Fondy kicks out there. Top rope goes the baby. Axe handle knocking both down. Both members of the G spot. Now the baby keeping the fight right to the baby. Or Mr. Merv. Oh my god. The baby taking the fight right back to Mr. Merv. Oh my god. I am fumbling today. I'm so apologetic today, chat. I think, oh god. The baby taking Mr. Merv out. Taking him for a vintage ride. Suspended DDT as Fondy, who is bleeding like crazy, tried to pin Raven. Oh, Raven duck under. Oh my god. Raven with these vicious combination here. Merv sending the baby out. Oh my god, viciously sending the baby out of the ring. Merv, oh my god, beautiful dive out of the ring. We will all have the days where we can't talk. I mean, I'm having it. I think it was because I'm a little eepy, but also, oh, R360. But else the fact that we did, what, 3 hours of, almost 4 hours of lockdown protocol before this? Mr. Merv hitting the famouser on the baby rolling out of the ring very smartly. Raven stalking on the outside. Flying through the air, missing a drop kick because Mr. Merv was in the way, and a poison Rana sending Fondy down hard. Oh, there, Fondy laying right next to the baby. It was so cute and beautiful. Baby sent into the ring post by Raven. Fondy going up and Hurricane. Nope, it is now the fondant lock on the outside of the ring. This is not really, well, doesn't even matter. Merv reversed it. Now body slam. Sorry, backside sidewalk slam. That's the name of the move, not back body slam. My goodness. Merv midsection kick to Fondy. Raven after the baby. Fondy sending Merv into steel steps. The baby fighting with those elbows right to the gut of Raven. Baseball bat in hand. Raven getting beaten with a baseball bat. And now Merv getting beaten with those same baseball bat again. In the steel steps. Down goes Merv. Up to the top. Nope. I thought the baby was up. Now the baby's going top rope. No, he's not. Yeah, yep, no. Baby, make up your damn mind. Flying the axe handle, taking down Raven again. The baby is making me confused on what words I want to say. Mr. Merv, steel steps, not, yeah, I picked him up and I put him right back down. Steel sledgehammer right to the gut of Mr. Merv, and a big knee knocking down the baby. As Fondy inside the ring of Raven. Raven elbow strike back and Fondy off. Springboard drop kick, down goes Fondy. Boy, they. Merv tuning up the sly booties. Sly booty super kick. Down goes Fondy. Clothesline by the baby. And the baby breaking up the pin just in the nick of time. Only a 1 count for Mr. Merv. Up on the shoulder of Mr. Merv is the baby. As he gets dropped. Oh my god. Merv just taking the fight to both of them. Kick out at 2. Fondy getting hit with a knee. The baby standing tall with Raven. Raven sending the baby into the ropes. Oh my god, huge shoulder tackle taking down the baby. Raven standing tall. Fondy fighting off Mr. Merv on the outside. Merv elbow strikes right to the gut. Raven getting hit with an RKO by the baby. Merv in the time of what it took, a half second in the ring to break up the pin before he even got a chance to do a 2 count. Up and over the top rope goes the baby. Merv taking the fight right to him. Baby now, big overhand strike, knocking back Merv. Kendo stick in hand of Raven. Raven going out of the ring. Fondy getting back in the ring. Raven coming back inside the ring. Oh, and a crack to the head. Kendo stick, down goes Fondy once again. Beautiful drop kick by the baby. And now on R360, down goes Fondy once again. Raven now being dragged by the baby. Baby getting blocked by the referee. Mr. Referee, you've done that twice now tonight. Raven now up and over the Fondy. Fondy laying out Murph, pinning the baby. Frog splash by Raven on the Fondy. Kick out at one goes the baby. Merv sending Fondy right into the referee, and now Merv, oh my god. Is it Brainbuster time? It is Brainbuster time. Get probed. Fondy may have got probed. Oh no, Merv's going for it. Unidentified flying Merv. That's all it takes to take down Fondy and the baby. The G-Spot standing tall.
Here are your winners. The gift of the gods champion, Raven, and Mr. Merv.
That is one of those things where it kind of shows that maybe Merv was onto something. Maybe the baby was the weak link. This is not what you would call a moment in time thing for the follow. This is the history that we were not expecting. We were expecting like the fallout to be detrimental, but it seems like we have ourselves in those situations where maybe Merv was right. Oh, I deleted the wrong thing. Oh my god, come back. I deleted the entire scene, not just the fucking video. Anyway, our next match. I don't have anything to really say. We haven't seen Jared in a couple weeks, and now he's coming back to action. Peepus, one half of Scat Peepus, kind of hasn't been on any kind of roll ever since he's losing in the Riley Cup. Said, I don't care who, just give me a match. I don't care. Jared, Peepus, singles action. I don't really have anything else to say. They're ready to go. Uh-oh.
The following match is scheduled for
not in your
one
eyes, fucking ears,
fall.
like deep in your canals.
Introducing first, he is Jared.
Now Jared, coming in, trying to rebound after multiple different occasions where he has not been able to really pick up wins ever since the return of MCW. We are now in that situation where you have to wonder, he has to find a rebound. He has to find it sooner rather than later. If he's not careful, he could end up in what's known as the Chonka Tonka losing streak. 10 losses in a row. I don't know how many losses he's had in a row at this point, but I know he's getting closer and closer every day to continuing that very awful, very miserable losing streak. Tonight is all about him trying to rebound, but tonight is also the Peepus' opportunity to stand out of the shadow of El Scapo.
And his opponent from the Goblin Settlement, it is the Peepus.
Peepus, as you all know, roughly about 3 inches tall normally. Thanks to the lovely magic of witch doctors and warlocks and wizards in between. Yeah, that seems about right. Magic has been casted upon this little goblin. Now he stands at over 5 feet, 4 inches tall. 1.5 of Scat Peepus wants to prove that maybe tag team action isn't his focus. Maybe singles competition is the way for the Peepus. Also, his music's a banger, so it's rebound versus, I wouldn't really call it rebound as much as step out. Step out, shine out. Do what you gotta do out. Do out, boop out. Tongue is present. And I'm looking at his little goblin fingers. The Peepus. I almost said El Peepus. The Peepus versus Jared. Mr. Referee, don't get in the way this time, but bring that bell for me. Peepus taking the fight directly to Jared. Couple of strikes and now a quick DDT. Down goes Jared. One for a stomp, missing wildly, locking back up with Peepus. Flipping him down. Jared off the ropes, hitting a nice kick right to the side of the head. Peepus now blocking Jared, going in, sending him over the corner. Peepus runs to one corner, now the other, and now look at the monkey flip. Sending Jared halfway across the ring, and now Peepus springboard moonsault, landing perfectly on the mid-rib section of Jared. Kick to the side of the head goes Jared. Down goes Peepus. Jared now top rope, flying through the air, hitting him with a beautiful moonsault. Down goes Peepus hard. Now, I don't know how sturdy a goblin really is, but these hits that are coming from Jared are cutting right through him. Big boot after 3 chops right to the chest. Peepus right into the hardest part of the ring. Face first. Now Jared stomping on the elbow. Jared going up to the top rope. Flying to the air. Missing wildly a drop kick as the Peepus just sidesteps it oh so clearly, oh so precisely. Punch to the spine. Peepus sending Jared into the barricade now. And Peepus back inside the ring. Jared taunting out to the crowd, trying to pop them up. Before the count of 5, Jared in the ring. Peepus keeping the kicks alive on him. Going for the pin. Early pin, I feel. Very early pin. Almost got a 2 count out of that whole situation. Peepus dropping a knee right to the... What the... Steve! The fuck is Steve doing out here? Up, Peepus getting rolled up by Jared. Kick out at not even 1. Up now, Jared running face first into the referee, and now a drop kick. Down goes Jared. Peepus off the top rope, moonsault. What the hell just happened? Why did Steve come out here? Jared sending the referee again. Locking back up with Jared as the Peepus. Peepus now dragging Jared to the corner. Getting him in the corner. Slamming face first in the top turnbuckle. I know Jared and Steve are friends, but what does Steve and the Peepus have in common? Like, I feel like, you know, if they're trying to come out to help Jared, he would have actually came into the ring and attacked him, but I feel like Peepus was distracted. What does Steve have to do with anything here? Flying cross ring, oh god, I almost said El Peepus again. Scappo. Oh my god, Peepus taking down Jared on the outside. Shoulder first into him. Thanks for the follow came through. Moonsault, down goes Jared. Now Peepus, a little bit of rolling settlement. The Goblin has accepted. Peepus now sending Jared into the steel steps. Top rope goes Peepus, flying to the air. Elbow drop to the spine on the outside of the ring. Oh, big elbow. Back of the head of Peepus. Jared trying to do some damage to Peepus on the outside while he's laying down. And Peepus too wily, too quick for that situation. Top rope goes Peepus again, count of 7. I think Peepus gonna break it up with a dive out of the ring and went for it, missed it wildly. Jared nicely done with a sidestep. Jared back inside the ring. Peepus at the count of 2. Make that 3. It's like Jared is actually bleeding out the side of his face here. Count of 5. Peepus back in the ring, and a big clothesline. Down goes Peepus. Oh, Jared now locking the arms of Peepus. Oh my God, driving those elbows to the back of the head. Even though it was only 2, that's still an elbow to the back of the head. That is a very sensitive spot. Uh-oh, Jared. Pile driver. Neutralizing pile driver. Peepus definitely gonna feel that one in the morning. Dropping head first onto the mat is not a fun situation, period. Kick out of 2. Jared now taking the fight again, right to Peepus, lifting him up. Tiger bomb. Kick out of 2. Peepus not done. Crowd wants another tiger bomb. Jared flying through the air. 450 springboard. Oh my God. And now hitting a senton too. Jared now driving his knees into the back of the knee pit of Peepus. And now stomping double feet to the head of Peepus. On 450 splash now. Oh my God. He's pulling out everything he possibly can. Kick out at 2 again, Peepus. I'm trying to get a little more comfortable here, chat, sorry. Peepus now, oh, getting blocked by Jared. Oh, is he going for another tiger bomb? Oh, no. Peepus back body drop, sending Jared away. Up the top rope, moonsault by Peepus. Going for the pin. Kick out of 2. Up Jared goes. Oh, Peepus hitting a neutralizer pile driver of his own on Jared. Kick out of 2 though. Peepus taking a fight right out to the out apron with Jared. Up and dropping him. DDT onto the hardest part of the ring on that apron edge. Rocking Stone, senton. Down goes Jared hard by the Peepus. Oh, well, they both went for something, both missed something. Jared, oh my God, springboard cutter. Kick out at 2, Peepus. Jared taking him more to a striking game here, missing, misdirect, super kick, not super kick. Axe kick of sorts, just a kick to the side of the head. Peepus now in the corner, Jared going to another corner of his own, running in after him, big uppercut, sending Peepus over to the middle of the ring. Jared going for the tiger bomb again, up he goes, down he goes, there it is, tiger bomb by Jared. Kick out at, oh my God, Peepus almost didn't kick out. Oh, ooh, double knees up. He went for that standing moon. Oh my God. Peepus now drop kick to the side of the head. Springboard. Springboard moonsault. Peepus now looks like he's calling a shot on Jared. Up to the middle rope goes Peepus. Flying to the air. Big double. What a spin kick right to the head. Peepus now top rope. Is he going for it? 5-star Goblin Splash. What a beautiful Goblin Splash. That's all it takes. No kicking out of a 5-star Goblin Splash that looks like that. Oh my God.
Here is your winner, the Peepus.
Peepus coming back quick with that one. Out of the shadow of El Scapo now. Into the eye of all of MCW with that victory. What a hellacious match between these two, that is for sure. Like we said, a huge match. No, nothing on the line, but like, just felt very like it felt like there was like a championship on the line within that match. But it doesn't matter. Our next match. It's G-Man versus your very distant cousin Nick. G-Man is, I think he might be the most hated person in all of MCW right now. That controversial 1, 2, 3 he did on that special guest referee match between the Baby and Mr. Merv might be the most infamous moment in all of MCW. Back to action. Taking on Nick, who is trying to, just like how Jarrett's just trying to rebound from getting a lot of losses, not being very successful in the Murphy Cup. Now he's trying to find his way back after losing last week to Baconic. Now, let's see what happens.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the unpredictable G-Man.
Unpredictable might be an understatement after what he did last week. Unpredictable, yes. Despicable, absolutely yes. This is not the G-Man of old. This is a new version of G-Man that I, for one, not a fan of. Disrespectful. Son of a bitch. Supposed to be unbiased when I make these commentary matches, but like this man, I am disgusted by what he did last week. Stepping up into the ring. Like I said, I can't look at this man the same after what he did last week. That used to be his tag team partner. Good, the crowd hates him. I hate him too, crowd. I agree with y'all.
And his opponent, he is your very distant cousin. It's Nick.
We talked about it. Nick has been trying to come back to singles competition properly, but after losing, I think that was round 3 of the Murphy Cup, to me, he just hasn't been able to just like bounce back properly, he feels like. Nothing's gonna put a damper in his spirit though. Stepping in the ring with G-Man, goes from the, you know, he goes against the most hated man at MCW. And I can't wait to see what he can pull off here. Unable to pick up a victory last week to Baconic, but that does not matter. Last week is in the past. The future is bright for this man right now. Here we go. G-Man in the purple, Nick in the blue and green. Super kick went wildly, missing G-Man now quickly with an uppercut. Both competitors have been described as someone who could be in the world title picture at any given moment. Smooth saw from Nick onto G-Man. Any given moment, both these two could step into the world title picture in a heartbeat. Nick, former MCW world champion, 2-time former MCW world champion. G-Man has just been around since the beginning of MCW. He has been always in that main event caliber type of situation, but has yet to try to really properly pull the trigger. Wanting to come back here tonight in this match, take on a former champion after spiking him face first with that modified in a way DDT. Nick kicking away G-Man. Blocking up, scoop up, now he goes. Taking G-Man over the corner, face first in that top turnbuckle. Down goes G-Man as he bounces off of every single rope on the way down. Nick now setting himself up and over. Oh my God, dropping the leg across the back of the neck of G-Man. Face first into the ring apron goes his face. Find the air neck breaker by Nick off the top rope. Perfectly done. Nick now wrenching the arm, keeping the ground game and full control of this match. G-Man up, popping up, and quick goes Nick. Super move, kick to the back of the head. Down goes G-Man again. Oh, G-Man he just keeps getting drowned by Nick, but G-Man keeps fighting back up, but now down goes Nick with a clothesline from G-Man. It's the speed game versus the tactical game here. G-Man is not exactly what you'd call the fastest, but you better believe that his striking and technical prowess would be a huge help when it comes down to it. Nick, fast as can be, high fly, risk taking as he could possibly throw himself through the wind cautiously. Now the fight starting to get a little bit more. Oh my God, G-Man. Oh, down goes Nick. Oh my good God. G-Man with a beautiful choke slam onto Nick. Well, not really side of the ring, but kind of close-ish. Kick out of 2. It was the G-Slam is what I'm being told is what its official name is. As he now sends Nick over the ropes. Going drop down. And then meeting, oh, he's trying to get the knee, but Nick too quick, driving his own knee into the ribs of G-Man. And the G-Man jaw jacking Nick too. Oop. Dropping down reverse DDT. Off the ropes goes G-Man, dropping a big boot right to the head of Nick. Nick goes down. I think G-Man wants to go for another one of those G-slams, but no, he doesn't actually. Looks like he's taking Nick. Nope, not really. Nick is quickly reversing it. Elbow strike after elbow strike. Back goes G-Man. Oh my God, Nick springing, and well, it looked so good, and it looked like it was going to do so much, but unfortunately, Nick just underestimating how far away G-Man was and overestimating how long his limbs were as G-Man now goes to the pin. Kick out of 2. Hey, guy in the crowd, yeah, it is just that simple as pin them. How about you go in there and just pin one of these two? I dare ya, idiot. Nick now sending G-Man over. Oh my God. Dropping a drop kick right to the back of the head and neck area of G-Man. Beautiful discus clothesline. Down goes G-Man. That was a beautifully fundamental discus clothesline. Middle rope goes Nick, pumping himself up, ready to fly a little bit. Hopefully a little bit better for trajectory. Nope, G-Man sidestepping. Down goes Nick, crashing hard. And now, ooh, we thought it was going to be a G-slam, but it was really just a flapjack. Kick out of 2. Oh, Nick with a kip up, locking up with G-Man, sending him over the ropes. Nick sending him down, flipping him over. Oh, a kick right to the chest. Nick sizing G-Man up. Well, looks like he's going for a single leg drop kick. Turned into a clothesline instead. Interesting play. Nick launching himself into the ring, landing a perfect splash onto G-Man. Kick out at 1. Now Nick locking in the distance, putting in the branch cutter. Trying to trim those branches off the family tree of G-Man. Now rolling him over. No, Nick got kicked right in the face. G-Man going to the G-vertebraker. Down goes Nick. Oh my God. Every vertebrae on Nick just crumbling down hard with that vertebraker. Kick out of 2. G-Man using the ropes as support, trying to kick the knee out of Nick, and Nick quickly stopping and stomping in the face, and now sending down G-Man up to the top rope. Nick springboard moonsault on the back of G-Man. Nick now Hurricane Rana, sending G-Man down hard with that one. Nick getting ready for a super kick. Partey! Oh, G-Man blocked it. Oh, my goodness, that clothesline. G-Man calls that the hidden blade, knocking the head right off of Nick with that clothesline. Oh, is he going for the G-Slam? G-Slam! Down hard goes Nick. Oh, Nick is bleeding. Whew.
Here is your winner, G-Man.
The G-Spot standing very tall after this week's MCW. Oof. They are in that situation where we need to be fearful. Like we said, we thought they were one of the most dominant tag teams in MCW. Now proving it once again that they are still the only most dominant factions, even without the baby. Oh, that's a terrifying thought. Terrifying thought. Our next match. First time we've seen Evie since her explosion backstage in what some are claiming wasn't very pretty. Losing that world title match. Now, being in the custody of Mamet. Doing what she's got to do. To do what she's got to do. In comes tag team action. The Commune LLC. Combination of Waterworld Inc. and the Commune. Commune expanding into a more profitable farming branch. Now an opportunity knocks and an opportunity strikes. Commune LLC taking on that of the Monster Fuckers here tonight.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Anxiety Sloth. It is Tormy and Race. They are the Commune LLC.
The Commune LLC, you have to understand, Erica lost most of her family, Anxiety Sloth. Lost most of the Commune family, but wants to rebranch, refocus, and regroup. Waterworld Inc. was unprofitable. Can't really make a lot of profit in water parks, you know? Now the focus is here in one situation and one situation only. Find a way to make a profit as fast as you can with a group that is known for incest. Can these two millionaire moguls find a way to profit off of the commune's lack of ethics?
And their opponents.
Oh,
They are Monster Moment and Eviolite. They are the Monster Fuckers.
we have not seen this version of Evie in years. We're so used to Evie being the Oni. I forgot Evie's human too. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, this is, oh my God, dangerous levels. I guess Evie, is she able to turn back into the Oni anymore? She exploded, and now, oh my God. Evie, now human. Monster Moment keeping control over Evie. This, I'm actually scared. We have not seen human Evie in years. Racing Tormy. Evie and Mamet. Commune versus Monster Fuckers. Bell's rung. Mamet right after Race, and Evie right after Tormy. Race getting a full-on rip-around takedown by Mamet, and Tormy taking Evie down. Now Mamet going right for it. Oh my God, Race. Race is not having Mamet's bullshit. Chase after him, that's fine. Run away from him, that's not so fine. Keep the fight on him, Mamet. End the story. Tormi now locking in the neck onto Mamet, while Evie gets her knee punched in by Race. Tormi going to pin on Mamet. Having a tag team tornado style rules, there are no disqualifications. Erica could get into this match if she so chose. Ooh, Tormi using everybody's favorite top rope tag team partner. But Evie sidestepping Race Aroni. Off the top rope goes Race and into the punching gut. Tormi just throwing Mamet around like she's a rag doll, while Evie is laid out by Race, who has a sledgehammer in hand now. Tormi locking up a Mamet. Scoop up goes Mamet. And dropped across everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope for the second time in this match. Tormi went for the leg drop off the middle rope. Race Aroni, don't you fucking break that table. Mamet keeping the fight on to Tormi on the inside. Race flying to the air, axe handle, missing Evie by oh so much of a hair. Miscalculation, misstep. Evie almost put a DDT of Race Aroni through that announce table, which would have upset me. Evie now into the ring. Race Aroni chasing after. Well, awkwardly rolling back in the ring. And now Mamet. Well, Erica removing that top turnbuckle, which is legal. Will Madam Referee put that top turnbuckle back on is the true question. There are disqualifications, so technically we don't need that top turnbuckle on. Oh, Evie locking in the abdominal stretch onto Race. Race though, hip toss, sending Evie onto the mat. Race lifting Evie up, slam down hard, baseball bat in Mamet's hands, and chucking it, well, I think she was trying to throw it at Race Aroni in the ring. Neck breaker by Race Aroni. But unfortunately, the ring post kind of stopped every little bit of momentum that baseball bat could possibly have. Middle rope goes Race, calling his shot. And we don't have even Mamet. Grabbing on Tormi on the outside, sending Tormi across the ring. Drop kick, beautifully turning Evie inside out. Going for the pin. Mamet, though, well, slowly getting back in the ring. Wanted to break it up, but was able to get kicked out in time. Oh, Mamet scooped up by Race. Beautiful broken arrow. Now, big boot. Race Aroni in control inside the ring. Tormi now joining him. What on earth is Race Aroni about to do? Never mind, he changed his mind. He's going out of the ring with Evie. Tormi getting hip tossed by Mamet. Oh my God, Mamet, huge body slam onto Tormi, going up to the middle rope. Baseball bat now in Evie's hands, double knees, missing sidely of Tormi. Tormi now wrenching the arm of Mamet. Uh-oh, Tormi gonna take it a little old school, looks like. Uh-oh, Evie trying to get in the way of it, but nope, did not get a chance to. Oh, he's walking those ropes in sandals, punching Mamet in the back of the head. Oh, kick out of two. Oh, Evie, I don't know if she would have broken up at three if it didn't get kicked out. Tormi completely in control inside the ring. Until that moment, hip toss by Mamet. Race Aroni now kicked the midsection of Race. Up to the top rope goes Evie. Lock up Mamet and Race. Evie now getting back inside the ring. Changed her mind. Kendo stick in hand. Tormi lifting up Evie. Oh, but getting out of it. Mamet now slamming kendo stick into both Race and Evie. Oh, Sister Abigail. Oh my God, Race Aroni getting hit with a springboard senton from Evie and a Sister Abigail from Mamet onto Tormi. You know, the exposed turnbuckle has yet to be used, but we've seen like the one that Evie's currently using instead, which I feel like is underutilization of an opportunity that we've ever seen. Top rope is Evie flying through the air, the double stomp, the cave in Rose Thorn. Kick out at 2. Moment sending Tormy into the ring barricade. And now Evie locking in a rope break. Madam Referee, you don't call rope breaks in singles matches when it's clearly a rope break, but when there's no disqualifications, you call a rope break? Madam Referee is really just taking advantage of that senior referee position where I kind of let her do whatever she wants, and you know, maybe I need to rethink that. Oh, Tormy goes into the exposed turnbuckle, chest first, lung blower by Evie onto Race. Oh my God. Double knees right to the chest. Oh, Tormy's chest is now destroyed by Moment. Evie getting distracted by Erica. And now, oh, Race sending Moment into that exposed turnbuckle. Brainbuster by Evie onto Race. Clothesline knocking down Race. Evie now go for the pin. Kick out at 2, just in the nick of time. Race Rodney not done. Steel chair in hands of Moment. That chair is destroying Tormy's chest. Oh my God. Moment ringing the bell of that ring post. Down she goes hard. And Tormy getting hip tossed by Evie inside the ring. Big mistake trying to take the fight right to her. Moment now chasing down ringside after Ray Cerrone. Rolling him over. Basement drop kick by Evie. Knocking down Tormy. Evie now drop kick springboard from outside inside. And the monster fuckers have put the commune inside the ring. Erica now taking the fight right to Evie, taking her, throwing her in the ring. Oh, Moment flying through the air. Elbow, oh my God, coast to coast elbow drop from, oh my God, Moment on to Tormy. Moment now, top rope, twisted Moment. Twisted Moment on to Tormy. Oh, slow count from Madam Referee. She is really taking full advantage of that senior referee position. Okay. Madam Referee apparently hates the monster fuckers. This is now, like, canonical at this point. Oh, Race whipped into the corner. Oh, Moment slamming those steps, apparently missing Tormy. Race going into the ring. Moment getting thrown in the ring by Tormy. Oh, takedown by Evie onto Race. Race now getting pinned by Evie. Tormy getting grabbed by Moment. Oh, kick out of 2. Moment sending Tormy into the top turnbuckle, the non-exposed one. Running, oh, shoulder tackle, knocking Tormy down. Moment running in, basement drop kick, sending Tormy through a loop. Moment lifting Tormy up, oh my God, and dropping him face first. Midsection kick, Moment, the most vicious DDT in all of MCW. The monster fuckers have won. Oh my God. What a return for Evie.
Here are your winners. They are the monster fuckers.
The way Azure says that, it just cracks me up. The monster fuckers are back, and they are about as dominant as one could ever expect a team of monster fuckers to be. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to run ads before our final match of the night, your main event of the evening. It is a fatal 4-way number one contendership match for the MCW World Championship. It is Meme versus Rena versus Baconic versus Ema. The mouthful. GG to the monster fuckers? Ads, they're playing. while the ads are playing, anybody who doesn't like the ads, know I appreciate every single one of you people, even the ones in the ads. Absolutely fun stream today. Thank you guys so much. MCW is always a blast. It is a lot of work, but you know, I will keep doing it. End of fucking story. End of motherfucking story. Regardless, this upcoming week we're going to be starting Mass Effect, which is going to be another first playthrough. We're just working our way through our bingo board at this point. Like, that is my only goal, is to just complete everything on that bingo board. Next week we do have matches that we can announce for next week, right? Next week's MCWs include the following matches, such as it looks like we have written down some of these matches are going to change. LaRue versus Summer Bree, number one contendership for the Feels Good Men Championship. Halls versus Shaboy versus Trashley versus Kaiko. Pluto's Hardcore Open Challenge. A fatal four-way number one contendership match. Upgrade versus Steve versus Derek the Destroyer versus the Peepus. It looks like it is Team Pink versus First Person Duders. And then we are getting word that your main event next week will name the number one contender for the MCW World Tag Team titles. It is Hatch and Catch, Streaming Falcon, and Yogi Icebar teaming up to face off against the Commune LLC, Racer Roni, and Tormy, taking on the team of Monster Fuckers versus the Chaos Crew, Fod and Bell. But regardless, welcome back from the ads. I didn't set that shit up, did I? Why would I? It's time, chat. Main event of MCW Live. Let's do it.
The following match is scheduled for one fall and is the number one contender spot for the MCW World Championship. Introducing first, she is Tinker James. It's Rena.
Rena is still upset that Casey did not beat her clean. Tonight, she wants to prove that her name is in the running for the world title. She took Casey to limits and he had to cheat to win. Now it's her time to prove that she needs to be in the world title picture and step up to what takes everything out of this match. Her only problem is she has a large list of competitors here. Runner-up of the Murphy Cup, Meme. Baconic, who picked up a very successful win last week against Nick. And the Murphy Cup winner, Ema, who is very close to being successful, being the world champion right now, but came up just short just at Retribution last week. Now, this Fatal 4-Way is star-studded, impactful, and ready to go.
It's a new day, yes it is!
Next, she is more than iconic. She's Baconic.
Baconic has had her whole entire hopes and dreams crushed at the Murphy Cup. Picking up win after win and then losing to Emo felt like she had her entire MCW main event picture stolen away from her. But she's made it very clear that there is no one that's going to take that away from her. Refocused, recentered, and realigned, ready to go here tonight. Picking a win last week at Retribution against Nick, now wants to go after that world title once again, face her best friend KC, and take a chance at being the world champion. No shortage of competitors here tonight, but Baconic, ready to prove that the iconicness of Baconic is not just the bacon, but it is her herself. Look at her shake her ass. Look at her shake her ass.
Next, he is the all-seeing Meme.
Meme has an opportunity tonight, but also an opportunity next week. Not just does he have this opportunity for the world title match, number contendership, but he knows next week he faces off against the MCW World Tag Team Champions with his best friend Trashley. He is in the limelight of limelights here tonight. And main event picture is in Meme's future. Can Meme pick up a decisive victory tonight? Or will he be going home, re-strategizing, refocusing on the tag team division? Time for the all-seeing Meme to see what his future looks like in this fatal four-way.
And finally, the 2025 Murphy Cup winner, it is Ema.
Ema was unsuccessful last week at Retribution to become the MCW World Champion, but no damper in his freaking smile. Still rolling in on that chair. Wants everyone to understand that there is no stopping him in any time, any soon moments. He has been in a lot of matches leading up to tonight, and it is a no-stop grind for this man. If he's able to pick this victory up, it just proves that maybe he is the future face of MCW. But if he can't pick it up, where does he go from here? Tag team division? Mango Time division? Hardcore? I'm just saying there's so many options after this match, no matter what. Everybody in this match has an opportunity to do so much greatness, regardless of victory, win, lose, or draw. Bell is wrong, Madam Referee. Please do not take full liberties of your freaking seniority. Quickly now, Meme fighting off against Rena. Ema now going off against Baconic. Rematch in the Murphy Cup right there. Ema springboard taking up. He hits that slight connecting clothesline onto Baconic while Rena misses wildly on her drop kick onto Meme. In the corner goes Meme. Rena now bringing the fight directly to him. Huge clothesline as Ema stomps on the fingers of Baconic. Rena now locking it in with Ema. Dragging him over the top rope. Oh, Ema fighting back. Elbow strike. Meme now in a predicament. Suplexed by Baconic while a super kick landed from Ema onto Rena. Ema scratching the back while Baconic dropping a knee right across the face. Big back body drop, down goes Rena by Ema, and Baconic wants the springboard. Rena, small package. Baconic has to realize it's time to break that up. That is not going to be the way you win this match, man. Baconic punch right in the face of Rena. Now going to the stomps. Meme sending Ema right over the top rope. And now Baconic flipping over Meme. And an over the castle blockbuster. Down goes Meme. But Ema, baseball bat in hand, starting to beat Rena up on the outside the ring. Baconic now back on the ring apron. Wanting to do what she wanted to do earlier. Springboard chop. Rena and Ema. Swinging neck breaker by Ema. Down on the ground on the outside. We talk about it. That outside padding, it is not very much of a thick pad. It's a very thin pad. The concrete is basically what you're getting hit with when you hit moves on the outside. Oh shit, first object use. Baseball bat. You gonna beat that bitch a little bit? Oh, sorry. I was quoting a song. Beat that. Oh, it's a boy. I'm not even bitch. It's not beat that base. Beat that boy with a baseball bat. Isn't it? Fuck. Anyway, Ema lifting up Rena. Nope, Rena shifting her weight, dropping Ema down. Baconic now baseball bat in hand, chasing after Meme. Rena now putting it double thigh to the head of Ema, and Rena screeching out the roar of a rowlet, going after Baconic on the outside. Hip toss, sending her down hard. Meme baseball bat in hand. Ema, ooh, I thought we were gonna see a tope suicida. Oh my God, me, oh God. Oh. Ema with a suicidal tendency of a dive, springing off the top rope like that is insanity. Good God, Rena now double axe handle, knocking both Ema and Meme down, and we're gonna try to stop Baconic from back inside the ring. Holy crap! These four competitors have no chill. Rena now driving the knee into Ema's neck. Oh my God, dropping him down hard. Meme boosting him still up, trying to go for the close on Rena. Rena midsection kick. Baconic inside the ring now, running out of the ring. Big boot by Rina onto Meme. And now Ema wants another weapon, and Baconic picked up those steel steps and put them right back down. Ooh, Ema kicked out of the hand was that kendo stick. Rina now wanting a toy of her own, getting a kendo stick and shattering it face first over Baconic. Rina in the ring. Ema taken down by a clothesline by Meme, and now Rina locking back up with Meme. Face burst, and the top turnbuckle goes Meme from Rina. Now slaps to the chest of Baconic, and oh my goodness, bang! Body slam by Ema onto Baconic. Baconic kicked back up, went right after Rina instead of Ema, which might have been a mistake. Rina punching a way out of that situation, and now Meme getting punched away by Ema. Drop down, DDT, center of the ring. Ema in control as Meme rolls out of the way. Baconic springboard dropkick, knocking Ema down. Back on the focus of Rina. Dropkick missed wildly. Rina now flying through the air, dropkick of her own. And in the process, Ema knocking Rina down while Meme right to Ema. Ema now punching right Meme in the face. And up we go with a, oh, never mind, small package by Meme onto Ema. And Rina breaking up in the nick of time. Ah. Dude, there's been multiple matches that have been super high octane, and holy moly, is it just still nonstop? Oh, Meme threw a baseball bat right over the head of Ema and Rina, and now a big knee knocking Rina down. Rina getting out of the ring as a slam down goes Meme. Meme and Ema lock it back up. Meme elbows right to Ema's ribs. Lock it up. Lifting Ema up is Meme. Oh my god. Meme with a big slam of his own. Rina sending Baconic into the ropes and a big arm drag. Sending Baconic flying was Rina. Meme dragging Ema sort of the ring, but look at the break over the pin goes Meme. Out of the ring goes Ema, and now Rina ripped into the corner by Meme. Oh, Rina lifting Ema up, going for it. That's the Rallet wing. And look at Baconic trying to capitalize. Well, oh, Baconic almost got the victory. Rina breaking up the pin in the nick of time. DDT, down goes Rina from Baconic. Off the ropes, there's a splash from Baconic onto Ema. Oh, Madam Referee looked like she might have got bumped there. Ooh, slow count from Madam Referee. I think she might have actually got a little bit hit by somebody there, but she doesn't even know who, so she... Oh, the Icon kick! The Icon kick nailing wildly onto Meme. Ema trying to steal the pin away from Baconic. Drop kick, down goes Rina. Baconic grabbing onto Meme. Locking up, mid-session kick. There we go. Lifting up, springboard drop kick from Rina onto Ema. Ema right back up for the kip up. And now Baconic trying to powerbomb Meme, but no, using everyone's favorite tag team partner, the top rope. Down goes Meme. Baconic going for the pin. Kick out at 2. Rina now sending Baconic into the corner. Meme dodging a strike from Ema. Ema now grabbing on the arm of Meme. Meme now in a bad spot. Reverse DDT by Baconic onto Rina. Slap across. Oh, slap, and look at this. It's the slappies. The slappies from Rina onto Baconic. Big body slam by Meme onto Ema. Baseball back in the hands of Meme. And Rina hitting the Rallet wing again. Breaking up the pin again goes Meme. Meme, Ema resting on the ropes. Meme lifting up Rina. Rina in a bad spot. Big slam by Meme. Baconic being lifted up by Meme and now just thrown around by Meme. Ema now punches the spine of Meme. Rina steel steps in hand, slamming it into Baconic. Oh, Ema going for it. Just injection. Oh my god, Baconic and Rina find the outside. Is Ema about to steal the victory here? Ema's your new #1 contender. Again. Technically again. Holy shit!
Here is your winner. It is Ema.
Woo! The just injection, injecting another victory for Ema. Oh my god. How can you stop this? How did Casey win against this man? Ladies and gentlemen, There's your number one contender for the MCW World title. Lights Out. What you guys didn't know, MCW Lights Out will be February 14th for Valentine's Day. Teehee. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was MCW Live for the week. Yeah, let's get in the hot tub, shall we?